Have you ever just paused for a second when someone asks where something is, wondering which tiny word to use? Yeah, you're definitely not alone. Well, today we're going to master those small but super important words that answer one of the most common questions in English.
This question, right here, this is the big one. Where is it? Where are my keys? Where's the restaurant? The answer to all of these always needs a special kind of word. And that's exactly what we're breaking down in this explainer.
And here they are, prepositions of place. Their job is pretty simple. They tell us where stuff is. You can almost think of them as the little GPS locators for our sentences. And trust me, by the end of this, you're going to be using them like a total pro. So, we're going to kick things off with what I like to call the big three. You know them. In, on, and at. These are the ones that pop up all the time, and yeah, it can be a little confusing. But don't worry, we're going to break them down one by one. Okay, let's dive right in. First up is in. The absolute easiest way to remember this one is to think of the word inside. Just like that little icon on the screen, it's all about something being enclosed, contained within a space. So what does that actually look like? Well, we use in for things inside containers, like your keys are in your pocket. We use it for rooms or buildings, like in the kitchen. And we even use it for really big enclosed areas, like cities and countries. For example, in London.
And here's that perfect example. A pocket is basically a little container, right? It's a small enclosed space. The keys are inside it, so the keys are in my pocket. See? Totally logical.
All right, let's move on to our next preposition, on. So if in is all about being inside something, on is all about surfaces. Just imagine that apple sitting on a book. It's resting right there on top of it.
Now, what's cool about this is how surface can mean a few different things. You've got the obvious one, like a picture on the wall, but it also works for floors in a building, like living on the third floor. And here's a little rule you just got to remember. We're always on a bus or on a train. And here's that classic example we all use. The phone isn't inside the table, it's resting right on its surface. The phone is on the table. That's the main idea of on that you'll want to hang on to. And that brings us to the last of our big three, AT. Okay, so if in is for inside and on is for surfaces, just think of at as a pin on a map. It's all about a specific, precise location or point. So, the whole idea with at is precision. We use it for specific addresses, like at 25 Park Road. We also use it for places that are defined by what you do there, like being at work or at school. And finally, for general public spots that are kind of like meeting points, like at the station.
This is such a great example. The station isn't just a building, it's a specific point where you're going to meet someone. You're telling them the exact location to find you. Wait for me at the station. Perfect.
All right, let's tackle two prepositions that are all about being close to something, near and next to. Now, people mix these up all the time, but I promise, once you see the key difference, you'll never get them wrong again. And here it is. The secret all comes down to one simple idea, touching. Next to means something is right beside something else, often touching it. Like in the example, the spoon is next to the knife. But near, well, that means it's close by, in the general area, but definitely not touching. Like, the park is near my house. That's the simple rule to remember, touching versus not touching. Okay, you've got the rules down, so now it's time to put them into action. Let's do a quick little quiz to see what you've picked up. You ready? Let's go. Okay, first question for you. My pen is, the book. Is it in, on, or at? Think about how the pen and the book are positioned. What's the right word here?
The answer is on. Of course it is. The pen is resting on the surface of the book. Awesome job if you got that one right.
Okay, next up, he is waiting for you, blank, the front door. Which one fits? Think about it. And the answer is at. Why? Well, because the front door is a specific, precise point for waiting. It's the perfect use of at.
And for our last one, my passport is blank my bag. What's the main purpose of a bag? That's your clue.
It's in. A bag is a container, right? So your passport is inside it. Fantastic. You just aced the prepositions quiz. So, we've gone over the rules, we've tested your knowledge, now let's just lock it all in with a quick rundown of the key takeaways. Think of this as your new cheat sheet for using these words perfectly every time. And here it is all in one place. Just remember, in is for inside, on is for surfaces, at is for specific points, and for those tricky ones, next to means it's touching, while near just means it's close by. These 5 simple rules are going to cover you in pretty much every situation.
And that is it. But hey, I've got one last challenge for you. Look around you right now. Where's your phone? Is it on the table? In your pocket? Or maybe next to your computer? Go on. Say the sentence out loud. The best way to learn this stuff is to actually start using it. Thanks so much for joining this explainer.